Hello and welcome to another update video about Algorand. In this video we want to take a look at what the Algorand price is doing. Before we start, thanks a lot for everybody who's watching, who likes these videos and hits the like button, and also for everybody who subscribes to the channel. Please always put a comment in the comment section as well. That definitely helps the algorithm. And if you want to learn about technical analysis, please check out my second channel, which you can find in the video description, and that tells you about technical analysis, how it works in short sessions, one session a day. So yeah, check that out. A lot of positive feedback so far on that. So what are we doing on the daily here? We can see that we are dropping in price, pretty much as I said in the last video. This was it this morning or yesterday evening, can't remember, but I did say that in my opinion, where we were, I think we were at $2.05. And I said my feeling was, looking at the indicators, looking at the pattern, the chart pattern, that we would go a little bit lower, and we're currently at 196. And you know, we are about to make a bearish crossover on the MACD. We can see that here on the daily. So we might go a little bit further down. That's also still my view, and I think that gets confirmed when that MACD crosses the the orange line, when the MACD line crosses the orange line to the downside. So let's go into a little bit more detail on the hourly chart, and we can see why we are dropping currently, because we are making lower highs. The buyers can't push the price high anymore. We are still sort of led by this downward trend line here. We are still below this trend line. You know, at here we were, the lows were touching that trend line moving up until here. And this is when we had a breakout to the downside, couldn't get back in, and broke again. Or actually we were briefly within that, you could even call it a triangle here. We were briefly back into this triangle again. We broke to the downside, then we tried to get back in again once more, failed that. And since then we're just in this short-term downtrend. And yesterday I said we have a potential to go down to the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, which we are currently doing. And I said we could even go, in my opinion, go back down to the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, which is the $1.73. And in my opinion, the indicators on the short and the medium term, or at least on the daily and the hourly, they are both not really good, looking brilliant at the moment. This is the 1 hour chart, and yeah, I think we'll certainly, now that we're down here, we're certainly going to touch the 1.989 again. There we might bounce off, as we've done the last 1, 2, 3, 4 times, or we might drop down to the 173 level. But even if we bounce off here, I think, you know, we will certainly get back to the first of all, again, to the $2.05, and then potentially up to $2.10, back to this level. But I did say to you, you know, when I think I made that video here, when we bounced back off that 250 level, I did say if the next wave we're not making a higher high, I'm going to sell some, and I did sell, made some profit, took some profit, and that was a good decision, because at some point then I will buy a little bit more again. You know, what I want to see is that we're going to drop a little bit more. That's my view, and if not, then I'm happy, because I still hold 75% of my Algorand portfolio. And if we drop further down, then I'll probably, at 173, I think I'm certainly going to buy some more in when we then see us going back up again. That's just my personal view and strategy. Of course, no financial advice. What can we see here? Can we see anything on the 15-minute chart? Maybe what we might do next. We can certainly see, in my opinion, that the candles to the downside here are stronger. That one here, certainly. We can actually see something here like a head and shoulders if I zoom in. I mean, that's only the 15-minute chart. But we can see that we have a shoulder here, a head, a shoulder. And we broke actually through that neckline here. And we're now here. That's pretty much the target level of that head and shoulders. That might even be something like a larger head and shoulders, to be honest. So that looks like a support level here at 195. But and we found some support here on the 15-minute chart. But we can see how strong these red candles are compared to the green candles. So I think we'll go down a little bit more. 190 is my next target for this. And yeah, again, we just need to see. I think we need to have a bit of patience here with Algorand at the moment. It performed later than the other cryptos, like Cardano, for example, and we predicted that when we were down here somewhere at $1. I did say that Algorand had a lot to catch up, and it did that, and it spiked after the other cryptos, like Cardano, for example, that spiked way before, and then went into this sideways movement. So I think Cardano was then in this sort of movement here and then dropped, and I think Algorand is going to drop a little bit as well, because it seems to be lagging behind the other cryptos a little bit. And that's pretty much everything I want to talk about in this video. So hopefully that was useful. If you liked it, please smash the like button, and also check my second channel out, as I said, and also put a comment in the comment section, and please subscribe. Thanks a lot, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.